Hello everyone, how are we? So it's Sunday and it is the 3rd of September and the sun is out. We're sat in the garden, it's about 1 o'clock-ish in the afternoon and just making myself some lunch. The wife's at work. My middle daughter's in bed because she's 18 and she don't get out of bed till stupid o'clock. And my youngest daughter is, she's playing out with some friends. So I've got the house to myself. Got some chores I've got to do. That's how it is, isn't it? But hey ho. Anyway, I just thought I'd give you a little intro to this video. If anyone's seen Freddie Fletcher's video recently, James, he mentioned that I'm doing a job for him tomorrow, which is going to Penzance. So we're already picked up and loaded from Stockport. I don't know where I got Stockton from Stockport. And we're heading down to Penzance, which is 6.5 hours away. 6 hours 15, 6 hours 30 minutes away. And anyone that knows the geography will know that Penzance is a hell of a long way away. And it's, well, it's not far from Land's End, so it's the furthest south that I will have ever been. I mean, it's further than the Isle of Wight, and I've been to the Isle of Wight a few times, but hey ho. So yeah, it's one of those where I'm chuffed to get the work, obviously, and thank you, James, appreciate it. It's obviously a well-paying job because it's a lot of miles and a lot of effort, but got to get ready for it. So I went out shopping yesterday, got myself some lunch and some snacks and stuff to keep me occupied on the way down, and we'll do a bit of a video diary through the day to see how we get on. I think it's also important to mention as well that you've got to try and figure out what's best to do in this situation. So every now and again my wife comes with me or my daughter comes with me for a bit of a run out, and when I'm doing a long run, it keeps me company, especially if you're getting a bit tired or something, you know, it helps. But I said to him, no, you can't come. And the reason why I've said that is because 6.5 hours drive down, we're going to have a break at some point, so probably looking at setting off about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, to give myself enough time so I'm not rushing down there, and to avoid any road closures, which obviously the motorways get a lot of work done to them, tend to be at night. So I've got to adjust for that. But also tomorrow, so tomorrow obviously I'm going to be in Penzance for 8 o'clock drop off, and then we've got to look for work. Now that area, nah, there's going to be nothing around it. Having a look on the CX, there are a few jobs going a bit further along towards Exeter. I'm going to have another look in a bit, see if I can find anything else. But obviously it's quite away from Penzance, so it's going to be at least a good 50 miles away, so I've got to adjust for that. I'm really probably looking at something 10 o'clock-ish. But tomorrow, don't want to be coming back 350 odd miles empty. I need to get something. So it's going to be one of those days where I need to just go wherever, which means I don't know where I'm going to end up, and potentially maybe a stop out. Hence why I've said to my wife and my daughter, sorry, you can't come. Anyway, next time you probably see me, we'll be getting in the van, getting ready to go. I'm going to get some kip, I think, in a bit. Well, hello again. So it's 1:45 in the morning and we're just getting ready to set off. I've come out to the van now. I've got drink, got a few snacks and things, wash bag, because potentially I might be staying out tomorrow, because with this being such a long journey, if I don't get anything back, then I might have to go a bit sideways or wherever, so just in case. Anyway, I always have some provisions in the van just in case I do stay out, but I've got my wash bag with me today, and I've also brought my QuickBooks, not QuickBooks, my what do they call them, laptop, notebook. I knew it had book in it. Anyway, so I've got that as well, so that can go up there out the way. And we're ready to go. So it's 6.5 hours journey. I've had a look on the map, and it's very, very, it's Penzance, but it's very, very close to Land's End. So yeah, it's as far as you can more or less go. So yeah, it's going to be a big one. Listen, I know some of you drivers out there probably done longer journeys. I saw something earlier where there were a Luton van going like 10.5 hours from like south right the way up to Scotland. So, you know, some of you guys might be a bit more used to it than I am, and I do some hours every now and again, but this is the longest definitely I've ever done. So anyway, so we'll get on the road. I have set off a little bit earlier just in case there's any diversions, because the motorways, like I said before, they do like to do motorway maintenance at night when it's quieter. So it does mean sometimes bits of motorways are closed. There is nothing on the route at the moment, so touch wood, it'll stay like that. But obviously 6.5 hours drive, probably get a break somewhere down the way, at least 3 hours in, try and pull up and get a coffee and just stretch the old legs a little bit. Anyway, we'll give you an update. Wish me luck. Let's see how we get on. Well, hello. It is 6 minutes past 4. And we're just over halfway now. So we've got just over 3 hours left to go. And we've pulled up at the services to get a coffee and to stretch the legs. And yeah, just have a bit of a break really, so it's not a bit too full on. Ooh. That sign's a bit bright. It's been all right. There's been no problems. There's been no road closures. Excuse me. Everything seems to be in order. We seem to be on track. So, yeah, all good up to now. So we're just near Weston-super-Mare. We've just come past Weston-super-Mare, or the turn off of Weston-super-Mare. So, yeah, we're about to go across towards Penzance. So all good fun. So yeah, I'll go and get a coffee. I'll probably just sit in, just stretch out, and just yeah, take a bit of time just to chill out for a little bit before we set off again. Let you know how we get on. Well, we're back on the road again. I hope you can hear me and see me all right. Just a quick little update. We've got ourselves a Costa. Other coffee brands are available. And yeah, it was good to have a bit of a rest. Just took half an hour out. Literally just got out of the van. And you know what, it's quite nice and warm outside. It's 17 degrees down here. Like, what, 4:45 in the morning. So it's quite pleasant outside. And it's one of those things where it's important to do, take your time to have a break. I think sometimes we rush around a little bit too much. Being same day couriers, you know, you want to get there on time and to the best of your ability doing the job. But you know what, I could have set off on the minutes and timed it perfectly so I got there for 8 o'clock. But if I do that, excuse me, I'm not accounting for traffic, I'm not accounting for any road closures, I'm not accounting to have a break. And it's important when you're doing 6.5 hours or longer, or even 4 hours. I mean, to be fair, is long enough, isn't it? But hey, so yeah, feel a bit more refreshed now. We're nice to just get out and stretch your old legs, and we're on our way. And we've still got some time to spare. Touch wood, everything will still be okay. And you know, we're not going to have any traffic problems. But it's been a nice clear run up to now. It's absolutely pitch black though. I was hoping I could just film it. I know it'd be dark, but it's like really dark today. But you know, it is the middle of the night, I suppose. So just under 3 hours left to go now, and we're rocking and a rolling. Most of the journey's behind us. It's all done. And we can carry on. One thing I was going to say to you, there's one thing that really annoys me, and I saw it before. So it's earlier on in my journey. I was just joining the M62 from the M60, and there was a car, there was 2 lanes going in. I was on the inside lane and they was in the lane next to me. And they came belting past me, you know, not doing any particular ridiculous speed or anything, probably going about 70. But there was 4 lanes and they came straight out and straight into the 3rd lane. Now, that is one of my pet hates. I hate people who sit in the middle lane for no apparent reason. It's bad enough when the motorway is busy and you're trying to get past people, but in the middle of the night, literally no traffic, there was me and that other car. But yeah, for some reason, he or she decided, no, I want to sit in the 3rd lane. It's not the rule of the road. The rule of the road is you stay left. And I believe you can actually be pulled for it. But I can't imagine that happening that often. But it is frustrating. It is frustrating. Anyway, enough of my rambling. We'll carry on with the journey. And next time you see me, hopefully, we'll be dropped. Well, we made it. It's about 10 to 8. The sun is shining. There's a little bit of a breeze, so apologies about that on the mic. It's not too cold. We are up a little bit higher than normal. Just waiting for the engineers now. Just get some contact details of James. Would have been here about another 10 minutes earlier, but about 20 minutes away, I went past a fuel station. So I thought, you know what, I'll get fueled up while I'm here. Got a bit of time to spare. Just means that, you know, if by chance, by miracle, anything does come up, at least I'm ready to go. So, yeah, we're fueled up, ready to go. So just waiting to drop. Hopefully it won't be too long. And then we'll probably rest up for a bit, I think, because it has been a long drive and I am a little bit tired, I have to say. And then we'll take it from there. Well, we're done, we're delivered, and we're finished. And it was Penzance, this job, and it is a Penzance postcode. However, it was 5 minutes drive away from Land's End. So it'd be rude not to come down here. This is one of those areas that obviously everyone hears about Land's End and Land's End to John O'Groats, the amount of charity events that's done Land's End to John O'Groats. Now, I've just drove down 6.5 hours from Rochdale, so can you imagine doing a jog or a run or a walk or a cycle or whatever? It's a hell of a long way. But it's one of those places that you hear about and you know about, but you never ever think that you would come here. And I'm here. And like I said, 5 minutes away, I might as well get out and have a wander around. So it is a bit windy. So I'll show you what Land's End looks like. So it's far too windy to record anything. It'd just be horrible for you. So here's some pictures instead. So our plan of action is now to head back east, a bit more inland, towards maybe Plymouth and Exeter, because I think them's the only place I'm going to get any work. I'll have a look on the desktop in a bit, see if there's anything knocking about, but I don't think there will be. I think I need to see the live stuff really. Anyway, we'll see what happens. So maybe head that way, maybe grab some breakfast. I've seen the Morrisons, like I said, I got some fuel before, so it might be not a bad shout. I'll just take my time really, I'm in no rush. I've done enough driving already today. Greetings! So, I should have done this before actually, but I forgot. It's a bit difficult doing this diary thing. You tend to forget to do the videos. But anyway, update on where we're up to. So we're headed towards Exeter, and didn't get, well, there weren't a sausage coming up, and then I was probably about 50 miles, maybe about 40 miles away from Exeter, and the job came up, and it was Plymouth, small van job, going up to Uttoxeter. Now, those of you who've been doing the job for quite a while will know that any jobs going to Uttoxeter usually mean one thing, and that is JCB. So this job comes up, bearing in mind I've got to get back to Rochdale area, and there's nothing else come up, and I'm thinking I can't wait around all day just in case something does come up. So shall I have a bid on it? Did say on the notes 20 kilograms, one box. So I thought, yeah, sorry, I'm gonna have to. You know, JCB we know can be a pain in the arse, but if it gets me closer to home, I know I'd be happy with that. Being, you know, Stoke-on-Trent is a lot closer than where I was. Then I've got to do it, haven't I? I have to do it. So I've been on it. I didn't go too expensive. I got 79 pence a mile for a small wheelbase, small van, which I don't think is too bad considering. It pays me quite a bit of dosh, and obviously boosts the funds massively to within, you know, well, it's like 3/4 of a week in one day. So yeah, so we're doing it, but the plot thickens. When the shipper rung me, she said, yeah, it's just one box, 20 kilograms. You won't have to wait like everybody else, because it's one box, you should be able to just take it basically. Right, okay, well, that makes sense. Why would they have a van knocking about for one box? So yeah, that makes sense. However, when I got to collection, the lady behind the counter said it's not a box, it's a pallet, and it's 240 kilograms. So I checked the number that I've been given, the reference number and everything, it all matched up. So I rung the shipper back, and she said to me, oh, really apologise about that. They told us it was one box. And then she said, well, don't worry, you won't need to join the queue, because it's going to Heavy Parts Centre. I'll ring them and let them know. And at that point I went, yeah, alright. And I knew that she wouldn't be ringing anyone to let them know. That's not happening. But then I came back to the van and I got all my stuff together and did all my bits of paperwork that I wanted to do and got myself ready to go. And I thought to myself, I've been done over here. Why did she say to me, well, don't worry about it, you won't need to join the queue because it's going to the heavy park section. Why would a 20 kilogram box be going to heavy park section? Now, I suppose it could do, it could be little bits that go into heavy parts, I don't know. But actually, when you think about it, so I feel like the shipper already knew, basically, that it was a pallet, and she probably already knew that I would do it, and she already knew where I wanted to go to, because obviously you can see my profile. So all in all, I feel like I've been stitched up, but I'm happy, and I'm happy because I've got something back. Alright, it's not right the way back, it's not, it's still a fair distance off, but realistically that money for that job pays for my fuel. There I'm back, down here and back, so on the basis of that, that's alright. So we're on 10 past 1 not due to get to JCB until 20 past 4, so I've still got quite a way to go, and then potentially got some waiting around to do, and then once I've dropped off I can finally get home. So fingers crossed that we don't have to wait, or fingers crossed if we do have to wait it's not that long, because I'm not asked about the waiting time. On the basis of that, if I'm entitled to it, I will be taking it. But the point is, at this point in time now, I just would like to get home, because it's been a long day. But we've had a few breaks in between and made sure that we've not knackered ourselves out, and we've kept ourselves entertained with music and various other things like eating and drinking. So hopefully we should be alright. I'll let you know how we get on. And the delivery is done. And unlike what I thought it was going to be like, God bless the shipper, she was right. Didn't go to the normal place, went to the heavy plant place. I went there, it was quiet, got my paperwork, she let me in. Security let me in. The shutter door was right behind the security podium. Guy came, tipped me, off I went. Done and dusted. So now we're in 20 minutes home, more dead miles, but could have been a lot worse. That job has made my day, and you know what? I was prepared to stay out today. I had all my stuff with me. I knew that it'd be a difficult area to get out of, and I was prepared to go anywhere, to be honest, because I really didn't want to be coming back 370 odd miles, dead miles. As it turns out, I have done quite a few dead miles because I had to travel away from Land's End, and obviously I've got these home, but majority of the miles I have been paid for, which is fantastic. 256 of the miles I've been paid for, so it's not bad going. I got lucky today, it's worked out well, but it's been a long day, and you know what, you've got to be responsible with it. You've got to make sure you take your breaks. I took a break on the way down. I always had a bit of a walk around down once I got to Land's End, just to stretch the legs out and just take a bit of time out. I didn't rush about and try and rush to get a job and get in the van and straight away. When I got the job, I would normally try and get to the destination, but it has been warm today, and I've drunk a lot, so I needed to nip to the services to use the facilities. But again, it was the right thing to have a break anyway. There's nothing wrong with working hard. There's nothing wrong with putting it in, and you know, we all do it. I'm sure you guys do. At some point, you couldn't do it 5 days a week. I mean, if you could and you could get the work, you could earn some really, really good money. But I think you've got to have a bit of luck on your side, like we've got today, getting this job back. And you know what, JCB, straight away you're thinking, oh my god, but actually it's worked out alright. And I'm glad, because the last thing I would have wanted after driving so many miles is just to be hanging around. You know, you get to a stage where you do want to just get home. So we're on our way now. The wife is making some tea, so that'll be ready when I get back. Need to have a shower and freshen up, because it's been, like I said, a warm day. And I think my air conditioning needs topping up. It is cool, hence why the windows are up. You put the windows down, you get all the warm air in. But it's not as icy as it should be, so I think it's due for a top up at some point. More maintenance, more cost. But I hope you've enjoyed this day in the life of. It's not something I've really done before, I don't think. I'm just glad it worked out. I mean, it could have ended up being a couple of days in the life of. If I'd ended up staying out last night, or tonight even, then it would have ended up being the longer video. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the trials and tribulations of Andy P. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe appreciated. And I hope everyone out there is doing okay. I hope you're making the money that you need to put food on the table and live a comfortable life. Just remember, put it in when you can put it in, and when you can take time back, take time back. It's massively important. Anyway, that's enough from me. Thanks for watching. See you all soon.